So today we are going to do an experiment on making a mold cavity. So as a part of this experiment, first the sand needs to be prepared. So in the preparation of sand, we are going to consider silica, water, clay, and it has to be mixed properly. And we should see that the moisture content, the silica and clay along with the bentonite powder, it should be uniformly present in all parts of the sand. So that's why the mixing of the sand is being done properly to ensure that particular process. So the tool used for that particular purpose is shovel. So using a container, a bowl kind of container, the mixed sand or the made sand is being collected into the container. So initially the pattern has to be inserted into the cope. So we are considering split pattern over here. So one part of the pattern has to be inserted into the cope, and after inserting we have to pour some parting sand. So parting sand is nothing but pure silica. So using trowel, the molding sand is taken and it is being inserted over this pattern in the bottom box, which is also called as drag. So now, using the ram, the pin type ram, the molding sand is being rammed. So this ramming is being done to get proper density for the molding sand. So this is a square type of rammer. So in that way, all the molding sand has to be inserted into the drag box or bottom box. And it is being properly rammed by using the square rammer. So here we are inserting further more molding sand. Into the bottom box or drag. So now that sand which is inserted is again rammed by using a square rammer. So we have to ram the sand till we get the sufficient density of the sand. So as we ram the sand, the density of the sand increases and the sand goes deeper into the drag or bottom box. So once after ensuring that the sand is having proper density, the excess sand over the top of this drag has to be removed by using strike-off bar. So excess sand is removed by using strike-off bar. And the surface of the sand has been made flatter. And the next task is to smoothen the top surface of the sand, filled sand, by using a smoother. So next task is to make vent holes by using vent rod. So these vent holes play a very important role. These vent holes allows the entrapped gases or air inside the molten metal to escape out of this mold cavity. The excess sand which is spilled outside on the platform is taken off and the platform is made cleaner. We use a brush also in order to clean that. So we are inverting the drag box now, the bottom box or drag box. So you can see the pattern, or the pattern is visible over there. Now this pattern is slowly removed. From the drag box. Yeah, before the pattern is removed, we should go for the next box, that is cope or top box. So in the cope or top box, we have inserted the second half of the split pattern, and the parting sand, which is the pure silica sand, is being poured, and the placement of a runner is also required in the cope box or top box, and the riser is also positioned, and riser has to be positioned exactly above the pattern, and runner has to be positioned at a small distance away from the pattern. And now we are filling the cope box with the sand again, with the mold sand again. More and more sand is poured into the cope box, and it is being rammed properly to get the proper density. As we ram the sand, the level of the sand goes down and the density of the sand becomes more and more. And now even the riser is being introduced exactly above the pattern. And further the sand is being rammed. So initially we'll consider pin type rammer, and after that we'll consider the square type rammer, and we do ram the sand. So more and more sand is being inserted into the cope box or top box. It is being rammed. So more sand is being collected in order to insert into the cope box and make the sand in cope box more and more denser. So it is being rammed again to get the required density of the sand. So strike off bar is again used in order to remove the excess sand and to get a flat surface over the sand in the cope box. So care should be taken so that the position of the runner and riser should not be disturbed. So remaining excess sand is taken off by using trapezoidal trowel. We are using smoother. The top surface of the sand present inside the cope box is being smoothened. So vent rod is used again to make vent holes even in the cope as well. So now the riser is removed slowly out of the cope box, and even the runner is removed slowly from the cope box. There is another name for runner, we call it as sprue also. Yeah. Now the cope box and drag box are divided. Now cope box is taken off over the drag box and inverted in this way. Now the pattern is being slightly forced slightly tapped in order to get itself loosened. So by using a tool like rod or sharpened tool, we are going to remove the pattern slowly out of the cope box. So you can see the pattern is being taken off from the cope box, and you can find a hole over there in the mold cavity of the pattern. So that hole is for the riser. The first half of the pattern is also being removed, which is there in drag. Slightly tapping it and then removing by using a sharper tool. So there are holes in the pattern which are required to insert the sharper tool and pluck it out. Plug the pattern out of. So the second half of the pattern is also being removed, and this is the mold cavity which is formed in the drag. And now the gate is made. The gate is a connection between the runner and the mold cavity. So that's the gate which is made. So the gate, one end of the gate connects the hole called runner, and the other end connects the mold cavity. Yeah, here you can, in the cope you can find a hole. So this is a hole. That hole is called runner, and that runner is connected by a gate to the mold cavity. Now the cope box is inverted and inserted back over the drag box, and now this is the runner. This is the opening or the hole which is called as runner or sprue, through which the molten metal is poured, and we pour the molten metal till we find a metal, we find the molten metal in the next hole, that is called riser. Once when we find molten metal in the riser, we stop pouring the molten metal from the runner, and we allow the entire mold and even the molten metal present inside the mold to solidify. So in that way we have prepared a mold cavity by using a split pattern in today's session.